Welcome back, our loyal audience, to your most trusted source for royal revelations, where we pierce the palace walls to bring you the moments that truly reverberate through the heart of Britain, and often, the world. Today, the royal universe itself seems to have paused, caught in a moment so painfully intimate yet globally resonant that even the seasoned staff at Windsor fell silent. In a year already battered by trials and uncertainty, His Royal Highness Prince William, the future king, emerged from much-needed seclusion, halting his rare family retreat to send a message that left even veteran royalists fighting back tears. The day the prince's voice trembled, a royal holiday interrupted by tragedy. Imagine the Wales family this week, hidden away, children's laughter mingling with birdsong across Balmoral's wild lands or the gardens of Windsor, enjoying the kind of precious, candid moments so rarely granted to those with blue blood. Yet, against this tender backdrop, the world witnessed something extraordinary. Prince William made a choice to step into the spotlight with raw emotion, shattering the palace's summer stillness with a message that would not wait. Insider sources recall the anxious tension, aides whispered of William's visible distress, his urgent request for privacy as he composed a message that would reach well beyond British borders, a direct, unfiltered call to the world's conscience. Heartbreak broadcast, the Instagram post that shook the palace. Last Thursday, the Prince and Princess of Wales's normally vibrant and cheerful Instagram page became the setting for an unprecedented, heartbreaking tribute. No formal gown. No royal smiles. Just the somber stillness of a man confronting the terrible price of heroism, a price paid every week, somewhere far from the world's eyes. Alongside a poignant video and an uncharacteristically soulful written statement, Prince William paid honor to the world's wildlife rangers, those unsung, often invisible defenders of our planet who have paid the ultimate price. Palace insiders let slip that William refused any PR gloss. He insisted this would be a raw, honest moment, real lives, real loss, and real shame if we forget. Every ranger remembered, every legacy carried forward words that echo forever. William's handwritten words were haunting in their simplicity. Every ranger remembered, every legacy carried forward, he wrote, each word pressed with personal pain and princely gravity. But there was more, a somber affirmation that this was not about faceless statistics or royal obligation, but about refusing to look away from tragedy. He continued, "This World Ranger Day, we pause to honor those who lost their lives protecting wildlife in wild places. Their courage continues to shape the future of conservation." The mood within the inner circle was unmistakable. William was not just honoring the dead, he was pleading for the living to remember, to act, to care. The grim toll, the statistic that brought the prince to the brink of tears. All official protocol was stripped away as Prince William, voice trembling with emotion, shared a number that stunned the world. Over 1,400 rangers have died in the last 10 years. That's about 2 every week. Those words struck like a thunderclap, a single life gone, every 3 or 4 days, almost always without fanfare, headline, or memorial. A senior palace communicator witnessed the filming. There was a long pause. Prince William stared at the card. For a moment, I thought he might break. He just kept repeating, 2 a week, 2 a week. How is the world not seeing this? A global crisis and the monarchy's personal legacy. Make no mistake, this message is not mere sympathy. It is an inheritance, one burdened by the ghosts of William's family's unwavering environmental advocacy. From Prince Philip, pioneering president of WWF who risked ridicule for speaking of conservation before the word was fashionable, to King Charles III, whose decades of passionate speeches on nature have become legend, the Wales family's bond with the natural world is generational. Palace historians quietly compare William's moment to his grandfather's galvanizing days during the first global conservation efforts. This is the torch being passed, even in grief. William will not let this cause fade with a change of crowns or political fashions. The unspeakable cost, forgotten heroes, invisible battles. But what gripped viewers most and moved palace staff to tears was not just William's statistics, but his feverish insistence that these rangers' sacrifices are overlooked, that their stories die with the men and women themselves. Rangers die in silence, away from the world's gaze, William said, his frustration barely hidden. So many of these cases get forgotten about. They don't get reported. People don't see them. He painted, in chillingly vivid terms, The invisible wars fought daily in Africa, Asia, South America, wars against poaching mafias, armed criminal syndicates, treacherous terrain, and sometimes even the wild creatures themselves. William laid bare an appalling paradox. What should be a job of honor, protecting life, has become one of the world's most dangerous callings. And it really shouldn't be. A call to arms, and a question for the world. This was no gentle royal encouragement, it was a scalding call to arms. William, who has witnessed the aftermath of poacher attacks in Africa and met with rangers left widowed and orphaned, refuses to accept the quiet death of those whose only crime was to defend what humanity claims to love: the wild and the future. He left the world with a searing question: do we truly honor these people only with words, or are we ready to protect those who protect the planet for our children? A new kind of king in waiting. William has always been a steady hand, a careful heir, one former courtier confided. But today, we saw fire. True, righteous anger, the compassion of a father, the solemnity of a king, but also the deep, helpless pain of a fellow human. That's what makes him different. That's why, when his time comes, the crown will sit lighter on his head, but heavier on the world's heart. A solemn roll call, an unbearable loss. As viewers scrolled through the couple's Instagram, they found not just royal rhetoric, but a roll call: names, faces, stories, each representing a family devastated, a community changed, a mission endangered by loss. William demanded the world look, read, remember, and, above all, act. This is bravery unseen, he said. These are heroes unsung. From now on, the world must not look away. The legacy and the weight of the message, not just conservation, humanity itself. By interrupting his family's private peace, William did more than honor sacrifice. He signaled, with unprecedented urgency, the kind of king he intends to become: one who defines monarchy not by comfort or spectacle, but by service and the willingness to speak uncomfortable truths, even at personal pain. A world awakened? Or another forgotten cry? Will the public rise to meet this call, or will William's message, too, pass like so many others, lost in the noise of daily life? That is the question now haunting those inside the palace, who watched their prince grieve for people most of Britain will never know. Your turn. Will you remember? So, dear viewers, we hand this moment over to you. Have William's words changed your view of conservation, of courage, of sacrifice? Are we, each of us, truly ready to honor those who give their lives for the wild places we all cherish from afar? And what more must be done, not just in words, but in action? Let us know your thoughts. Comment below, join the discussion, and share this message so that no ranger's sacrifice fades from memory. Don't forget to show your appreciation with a like, subscribe for more truly moving royal updates, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story that matters from the royal frontline, and from the untamed frontlines of our world. This is your loyal royal insider, witness to heartbreak, carrier of hope, and believer in the relentless, enduring power of memory. Until next time, stay vigilant, and never forget those who fight for what endures far beyond any crown. If you would like even more expansion, deeper background on the royal conservation legacy, personal anecdotes about William's trips to Africa, or emotional stories of rangers and their families, let me know and I'll carry the story even further.